Hey there guys, my name is Whitfield Trillard. I thought I was going to butcher my own trailer. Yeah, we'll keep that. I thought we were going to butcher my own name, that's what I said. I'll say it again. Hey there guys, my name is Whitfield Trillard. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another Hornby review. This is quite an old locomotive, you can tell because of the tattiness of the box. But to give you a full scale of what it is, well, you can probably see the picture anyway on the title. It's this. It's a Class A1X, in air quotes, Terrier. This particular one is an A1 Terrier. I don't think it was built to look like that. I think that one's an A1X design, because all the Terriers that were left in service were rebuilt between 1911 and 1912 and reclassified as A1X. But this is in its original A1 pack, designed of course by William Stroudley for the LBSCR. This is number 41, Piccadilly, which had a very short working life. Somewhere between 1870 and 1875 this one was built and was scrapped at Redcar. Well, no, it wasn't Redcar. It was scrapped somewhere in 1902. That is how short this engine's life is. It was scrapped in 1902. So you're talking 70s, 80, 90, 100, roughly 30 to 32 years of working life. That's how long this engine survived. But yeah, in spite of its age, in real life, this is just beautiful. This 060 just screams glory, and this is a very, very tatty old box and easy to pull open, which is why I'm going to unbox this thing right now. It's in its old Hornby packaging, but I don't mind. There we go. And this is an absolutely bloody tiny model. As you can see, scale size to my hand, it's half the size of my hand that way and half the size of my hand that way. You're talking half the size of my hand lengthways. Wait, does this have NEM couplings? No, it doesn't, but it looks... Oh no, I don't think they are removable, are they? I don't know. I really don't know, but we'll have it this way. I don't know if they are removable, but here is the Terriers. Well, one of the Terriers. This is one of 50 Terriers that were built. Between 1901, they were started to be withdrawn from service. The last one to be withdrawn and scrapped was in 1963. The first one to go was in 1901, if I've read that right. And the last one to go was in 1963, I know that for a fact. A few survived into British Railways ownership, with one Terrier being used for spares by the Southern Railway, and then it was scrapped in 1949. But this one was scrapped in 1902. It wouldn't have had a very long working life, unfortunately. But because it's the model world, you can do whatever the hell you want. You could have this running with a Class 68 diesel, who cares? It's the model world. You know, you could even put Thomas the Tank Engine right next to it and say, oh look, it's Stepney's cousin. Sorry, brother. How amazing. But yeah, all that aside, you have to admire Stroudley's design work for this. I mean, this is beyond amazing. I'd give this model 9.5 out of 10. Why 9.5? Because this particular model cannot be DCC fitted. Now I know what you're thinking, but there's models from, Rails of Sheffield that will be DCC fitted. This is a Dapol, Dapol or Dapol. This is a Dapol model, and Dapol models, this one is not DCC compatible. But if you look on a YouTube video, there is a way to do it, but I am not going to attempt it. This thing runs smoothly enough on its own. It really does. And yeah, this is really smooth. This colour, you can see it better. This colour is called Stroudley's Improved Engine Green. Now I know you're thinking this isn't green. It's actually not umber. It's actually brownish. Well, William Stradley was actually colourblind, and Sam Strange said this, and I'll say it. I don't know why they decided to let a colourblind guy decide on the livery, but I like it. I really do like it. And this is in the old LBSC livery before it was umber. And I actually have another LBSC engine which I will be reviewing. See if we can get a focus on this. Can we? Yeah, we can. Look. London, Brighton and South Coast Railway. If we have a look in there, I don't know if it is painted detailed, but one thing's for sure, you'd struggle to get people in there. If you look underneath, it's just the normal stuff. We've got red crank pins, Piccadilly. Let's have a look at the face. Oh yeah, that is a gorgeous face. Yeah, Piccadilly is absolutely beautiful. I cannot, repeat, not recommend this enough to any model railway enthusiasts. It doesn't have to be that one. It could be Brighton. It could be Fenchurch. It could be Knoll. It could even be Stepney. You know Stepney, the one who was made properly famous in Thomas the Tank Engine or the Railway series. And yes, in case you're all wondering, it survives today. Did I mention how many are preserved? I don't think I did. If I did, I'm sorry. I'll repeat it. 10 are preserved. 10 Terriers are preserved. This one, of course, isn't. Sadly. I cry every time. Not really. Because I've eaten model form. Anyway. This is an absolute smooth runner. An absolutely smooth runner. And what I would recommend, me personally, I don't have them yet, but what I recommend is them GWR 040 coaches. You know them really, really small ones, about roughly the same size as this Terrier. Yeah, I'd recommend some of those, because I think the colour contrast works perfectly. With E4s, E2s, if you want them running a passenger service. Yeah. And at some point in time, I do plan to get more Terriers. Whether it be from this class, from the from British Railways, and towards the end of their working lives in the 60s, the remainder of them had allocations to the Hayling Island branch line, which is where, of course, Stepney worked. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah. This was the A1 Terrier. Not the A1X, the A1. So thank you very much for watching. I shall see you next time.